Hi everyone, this is Cannon Law from the YouTube channel Super Clash Brothers. Today I'm going to show you guys a couple strategies that I've used, and I'm also going to give you an update of how my base is going. First off, you'll see that my Archer Queen, since the last time I did a video, has been upgraded 4 levels. She's now a level 5 Queen. I will do a video on her ability in the next few days, but I'm really liking her. The Barb King will be level 8 by tonight. But the biggest addition to my base has been adding all of these walls down here. Last time I did a video, I didn't have any of these walls from the gold mine to the elixir storage done. Now I have all those done. I have most of them circled around my resources. And it's going pretty well. And today I want to show you guys a strategy that I've used many times. And this is my favorite Dark Elixir collecting strategy. Today, I haven't had the best raids because I've been trying to get as many trophies as possible, but I think I've done pretty well in a couple of my raids today. Okay, I'm going to show you this replay first. Now, this battle wasn't so much about the money as it was about the trophies. I'm trying to get to about Crystal 2 by the end of the week, and so I'm trophy pushing. As you can see here, I'm using my Archer Queen. She's super powerful. This base is a pretty good Town Hall 7. It has all maxed out walls. I could take it with pretty much any army composition, but I want to show you guys how I use this strategy. First, I lightning the 2 mortars. Then I send in a few minions that I had left over from another raiding strategy. Now this was where I was really nervous. I forgot to draw out the Clan Castle troops, and they had a ton of level 6 archers. My giants are just being destroyed, and I thought that I was done for. Luckily, my queen pulled through and started to obliterate these storages. I had about 50 archers, 50 barbarians, and about 30 goblins. The barbarians are really good as a meat shield for the Archer Queen because they draw out all of the single target attacks. Alright, now as you can see here, my Archer Queen is just dominating. She took out the Dark Elixir Collector. She's taking out their Barb King. The best part of this strategy, in my opinion, is the Archer Queen. She is so effective at long range, and is so effective when she has a meat shield that most bases can't send up to her attacks. She's at full health the entire time. My barbs seem to be doing pretty well. They're chopping through these walls. The level 6 archers are a huge part of this strategy. And this strategy, this raid, is a little bit different than a lot of raids I've done. I've been playing with the army composition, but I'm going for the trophies on this raid. I could have gone for more Dark Elixir, more Golden Elixir, but this was all about the trophies. And being able to 3-star a base that has 33 trophies with a pretty cheap army is good for me. My queen's just dominating. The walls are being taken out. That giant bomb was kind of scary. Then I realized that I only had a couple more buildings to kill. There we go. The Archer Queen, and I'll do a video about her in the near future. The Archer Queen is something where, with using the right composition of forces around her, she can either dominate a match or be the weak link in the chain. Okay, now I'm going to show you another raid that I did today, and we'll see how that goes. I didn't get as much money as I hoped to from this raid, but it was easy to get, and it was all on the outside. Now, I also want to stress how good this strategy is for taking money on the outside. What I normally do is if I see a base like this with a moderately good amount of resources on the outside, is I'll use my goblins to take care of that stuff. I'll use about 30 goblins. Then come the giants. As you can see here, here come my horde of giants. Level 6 giants are a must for this strategy. The goblins now will target the middle resources because there's no outside resources. I didn't get 3 stars on this base, mostly because my Barb King has been upgrading. With him to distract from some of the heavier hitting defenses, I probably would have 3-starred this base, But as it is, using a pretty cheap army composition, I'm pretty happy with it. The way that I do play Clash of Clans is quantity over quality. I'd rather raid more and get a little bit less than spend 30 minutes looking for the perfect base to attack. As you can see, my Archer Queen is dominating like she always does. The Town Hall doesn't stand a chance with her without being attacked. The Town Hall is being destroyed. The Giants could have had a better chance if I would have had any spells, but also I didn't have any spells during this attack, so that's another reason that I didn't do as well as I hoped I would do. I took care of that. That was pretty easy. The Archer Queen is really susceptible to Archer Towers, which is sort of a drawback, but on the whole, I did pretty well in this raid. As you can see, I didn't spend a whole lot of elixir on this attack. The Queen obviously doesn't cost anything, and I didn't use any spells. And for the amount of troops that I used, I got a good amount of trophies, a good amount of loot, and I'm pretty happy with my performance. Okay, now that we have my next army done, as you can see, I have about 12 giants, 60 goblins, 12 wall breakers, the rest archers and barbarians. That's super important. The archers and barbarians are super important for getting the 3 stars. Luckily, my Archer Queen finished in time, so I'll have her for this raid, and I also have 4 lightning spells. So let's see how this goes. Okay, for right here, I'm going to show you guys how to use this strategy to snipe town halls. Normally, I wouldn't attack a base like this, except for the fact that the town hall is on the outside, and I could walk away with 10 trophies for relatively cheap. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release a few giants to distract the defenses. Then I lay down the Archer Queen, put down some barbs. This is where I would use the Queen's ability. All the defenses are targeting the giants. They're being a good meat shield for me. I take out the town hall, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to try to get any more because I want to save my Archer Queen for the next attack. Okay, I'm going to wait for my troops to finish trading, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. My troops are almost finished, but first I want to talk a little bit about the Archer Queen and the Barb King in the new update. I think the Barb King, as Supercell says, is going to be more of a tank. I've used him a couple of times. I've been upgrading him a lot, so I haven't had the opportunity to use him a ton. But he is such a good tank, and especially when you get a lot of barbarians around him, he basically uses the barbarians as his attack as he's the meat shield. The Archer Queen, though, has been the rock that my strategies have been built upon because she is just so effective against high-level bases, low-level bases alike. Her rage ability actually has improved a lot. As you can see, she now has about 180 attack, which is more than a level 8 Barb King had before the update. She doesn't have a whole lot of hit points, which means she's fragile. Her regen time isn't great, but she does summon 5 units, and her ability lasts for about 4 seconds. Her damage goes from about 180 to 300, which is about 480 damage total. That is incredible for one troop, especially a ranged unit. That means that she is now the most powerful ranged unit in the game when she uses her ability like that. The Barb King has been nerfed a little bit in the area of attacking. As you can see, he now has less damage output than the Archer Queen. But what really gets me going is the health. He now has a lot more than he did before, and he can regenerate his health. He now has about 2,000 health, which is over twice as much as the Archer Queen. And he recovers 500 health, which is about 25% of his health. A good strategy to use the Barb King is to shove him in the thick of battle, and then wait for a minute, then use the the ability so that he can summon his units and recover a lot of health, and then he'll keep going. Now that my troops are done training, I will go try to get some more money. And my biggest goal right now is the trophies, obviously, but if there's a base that has a lot of money I can get, then I'll go for it. Okay, this is a base that I can most likely get 2 stars on, and that would allow me to get about 22 trophies. I'm not going for this base for the loot, not a whole lot of money to be seen, but 35 trophies is 35 trophies, and if I can even get 15 of them, I'll be happy. The first thing I'll do is lightning the 2 mortars that are going to give me the most trouble, the ones that are the highest level in the middle. 2 lightning spells will take those out. The next thing I'll do is make sure there are no clan castle troops. There doesn't seem to be. I hope there aren't, which means I'll now unleash my giants. My trick is to use the Archer Queen directly behind the giants, as she will be able to benefit the most from the meat shield. The goblins then penetrate to the middle, steal what resources this guy has, and they are a big part of getting the 50%. My Archer Queen is trailing around the outsides, stealing all that money and getting rid of those defenses. I'm going to give these giants some air support. Use goblins to take out those resources. Now my goblins turn into anti-building, anti-defense weapons now, because they'll attack everything. My Archer Queen is getting stuck in the weeds over here a little bit, but luckily her ability will give her a big benefit when she's going after the town hall. I'm going to save her ability until after I destroy the town hall. That will give her the biggest benefit against the mortars. She'll be able to regenerate a lot of health. Alright, there we go. As you can see, she just plows through everything in her way. And I only used it against the mortar, obviously, because I knew I was going to win. She'll take out the clan castle. And there we go. That is how to get 35 trophies in one match. I did it relatively cheaply. I spent about 150,000 elixir on the troops, but I got 34 trophies, and that's worth it to me, especially when I'm trophy pushing. I now am at 1870, and I'm prepared to go on another raid in a little bit. This will be my last raid of the day, but I'm going to show you guys how I build that army. First, I build four lightning spells, and since they're boosted, they'll be done pretty soon. Then I build 3 giants, 3 wall breakers, 6 archers, and 6 barbs, and the rest goblins at every single barracks. This will allow me to micromanage the composition of the army, as well as doing it pretty efficiently in a pretty fast manner. It doesn't matter the order of the archers and the barbarians, because as long as they get done, I'm okay with it.